Hey Gemini, welcome back to Crystal Tarot. Welcome if you're new. Appreciate all your likes, shares, and subscribes, all your tips and donations. This is going to be your reading for July 2023, so take it as it needs. Don't force the messages. Let's get into your reading, Gemini. I hope you're having a good month. I hope you're following your intuition, trusting your instincts, and doing what's right for you. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Gemini? Last shuffle. One more. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. You have the 9 of Cups. Hold on. The 6 of Cups in the reverse. Hi, Shaylee. There's something about a nostalgic connection that you're not feeding into anymore. You're not putting your energy. You're not investing your energy there. I feel like you made peace with something from your past because it was difficult for you. It was a burden. It was too hard to deal with. You weren't getting reciprocity. It required a lot of your energy, but it wasn't giving you anything back. At a soul level, you have the 5 of Cups, feeling hurt, abandoned, rejected, having sorrow, feeling not worthy enough, feeling like somebody didn't understand how you felt. Somebody wasn't able to value you and your emotions and your investments. Feeling like somebody didn't see the value that you were bringing to the table, so you kind of felt like it was minimized. You might have minimized your own value as well at a certain point, but I felt like you're releasing those energies. Your recent past, you have the Empress. I felt like you've been receiving in your past. You might have received healing, you received insight, received clarity, you received some sort of truth. I feel like somebody did something to help you out in the recent past. Somebody helped nurture you in some way, shape, or form. Your crowning energy, you have the 9 of Wands. So you're defensive, but you're open to trying something. I feel like you are defensive right now, but you are hopeful about something being better in the future. I feel like right now, you're definitely letting the past be the past. I feel like you've been lost and disappointed in regards to your emotional connections, but there's still a piece of you that still hopes, still like there's like a little piece of you that's still waiting and still wishing and hoping and ready for something better. Like what you've been wanting this whole time, that you've been putting energy into and you haven't been receiving reciprocity. You're still hoping that somewhere that energy or that the potential of that exists. The near future, you have the 4 of Wands in the reverse. Let's see if it's going to stay. Nope. It came up right. Let me get the card though. Hold on. I can't reach it. All right. So this came out like this, but when it was flipped, it did come in the upright. So what this is telling me is in your near future, your stability isn't going to feel very grounded, very stable. But if you keep to it, Gemini, if you keep powering through it, if you remind yourself you can do anything, that you're capable of anything, that God's always working out for your greatest interest, even the things that are difficult are always working out for your greater interest, you have the ability to turn this around and make your life stable, make yourself feel grounded and stable. You have the ability to impact your energy more than you're aware. And I feel like your energy gets to dictate what your environment, obviously, right? Your energy always dictates your environment. If somebody's crappy towards you, you can decide to have a good attitude and just keep it pushing, and to have a good attitude and still have good things come in. Or you can feel hurt and disappointed because somebody didn't see your value, and you can kind of spiral downwards. You get to decide how your near future is going to be. You always get to decide. You're the conductor of your own train. You're the master magician in your life. So be mindful of your energy, because for some of you, your near future, you're going to feel chaotic and unstable and ungrounded. But you also have the ability to turn it upright, to make it feel stable, feel grounded, feel like this is the home I want. This is the life I've been wanting to create. This is what I'm okay with. I like where I'm at. Okay, so be mindful of your energy. How you see yourself, you have the 6 of Swords. So you know that you've healed. You know that you're I feel like you have better boundaries than what you had before. I feel like you're aware of how people try to play you, how people try to manipulate and control you and alter the outcome for their best benefit, even though it wasn't for your greatest good. I feel like you're definitely moving on from doubting yourself. For some of you, you had a sense of like self-sabotage, but I feel like you're getting out of that energy as well. You're working on clarifying your truth, living your truth. I feel like you're being kinder to yourself as well. You're not so argumentative with yourself and with your environment. I feel like things are definitely easing up for you because you saw something within yourself and your environment. I heard clarity. You had clarity within yourself and what you wanted for your life and your environment. And I feel like you're moving forward towards that and moving out of the difficulty, moving away from the betrayal. How other people see you is the Seven of Wands. People see that you're defensive. People see that like you're not to be played with. I feel like for those of you who kind of feel like you're in isolation right now, it's because people like you're not to be played with. Like you're cool, you're fun, you're like loving and caring and compassionate, and you're great to be around. But there's this energy here of like, don't play with me. Like I'm here. I have your back. I'll be your friend, but do not play with me. Do not betray my kindness. Do not take my kindness for weakness. Do not play with me. You might have before, but not no more. Don't play with me. I'll have your back. I'll support you. But if it comes down to it, and if I have to pick between you and me, I'm always going to pick me. So don't play with me. I like that, Gemini. You've definitely learned your lessons. Your hopes and or fears, you have the Hierophant. Yeah, so you've learned a lot. And you do want a higher level of commitment, but you're scared of it at the same time. It's like, yes, I want to have that open connection where I can be honest and vulnerable with somebody and trust where things are going. But you haven't had those experiences. So it's like, I do want that. And you're thinking about it too, right? You think about it. It's like, I've had all this conflict, all these problems, all these issues of trying to like ground myself and ground this connection and invest in you and show you love and show you support. And you haven't given it back to me. But in the very back of my mind, there's just one, like, there's a sliver of hope to have something stable, to have something committed, to have something long-term. I'm not sure if it's possible, but there's a piece of me that still wants it, that still believes for it, that still is hopeful for it, still motivated and inspired for it. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Dodger. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Amen. Amen. Final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the Eight of Cups. You are no longer being on people's side just to be on somebody's side. You're no longer in that energy of sacrificing yourself for somebody else, for them to see your value, for them to see your worth. You see your worth. You see your value first and foremost. And if somebody's not aligning with that energy, you're ready to separate from that. You're no longer playing into a certain role to please somebody, to keep somebody around. If it doesn't fit, it gets to quit. You get to quit. You're about yourself right now. You're about your business. You take care of Gemini. I love that. It's been a lesson. It's been a long journey to get here, but you've learned the lessons. So keep up, Gemini. Don't forget the lessons. Keep on healing. Keep moving forward. Keep moving towards your stability. And keep believing. Keep on having hope. Like, hold on. Keep having hope, because what you want, it is possible. It is out there somewhere. But you had to have discernment. You had to learn how to use your discernment so that all these, like, so it's 9 out of 10 is shitty, right? 9 out of 10 is untrustworthy. 9 out of 10 has problems and it acts like it's good, but it's not. It's deceptive. But 1 out of 10 is your wish fulfillment. 1 out of 10 is honest and genuine and sincere. You still have to be use your discernment, because there's still 9 out of 10. It's greater odds, right? But there's still that 1 out of 10 that exists. It is out there. It is out there. You are going to have the stability at one point in time. And Spirit wants to remind you right here with the Hierophant, he has like the 4 of Wands right here for the stability. You also have this 4 of Wands in your near future, but you get to decide if it's stable or not. Sorry, if it's stable or not. If it's long-term or not. If it's secure or not. You get to be the deciding factor. So make sure that those lessons that you've learned, continue to carry those with you. Don't forget the lessons. Don't forget how to use your discernment. Don't forget about your intuition and your instincts. Be kind and compassionate towards yourself. Somebody is thinking about you very heavily. Somebody is emotionally drawn towards your energy. Somebody is constantly thinking about you. I feel like the more kind and compassionate you are towards yourself, you're like exuding that energy, and somebody else is like picking up on that. Somebody wants to provide an offer to you. Somebody's interested in making a connection. Somebody sees you as like caring and nurturing and kind and compassionate and loving and faithful and just very intellectual, very smart, but like emotionally mature, emotionally stable, and they want to provide this offer to you. Spirit is setting something up for you in a good way, though. Spirit goes ahead of you and straightens out your crooked paths, right? There's a sense here of like you've been putting the energy into yourself. Like you understood the assignment and you've been doing like you're doing it like a pro. You're doing really good at the assignment. Spirit has noticed that, and Spirit is preparing things for you. You're like, the more you move forward, the more truth and clarity and groundedness that you have within yourself, and the more that you use your discernment and use your intuition to have your stability to move forward towards what your intuition is telling you for. Spirit is like getting things ready for you. Spirit is like setting things up, aligning things up, getting things prepared for you. There's goodness coming, Gemini. I'm excited for you. Let's see what else for Gemini. Clarifiers for Gemini. Clarifiers. There's been a lot of work, though. You've had like some things you've had to force. It's had to what's it? Like maneuver some things, turn things around, rotate things. But at the end of the day, at the end of this lesson, you're going to be the master magician. You're going to be stable. You're going to feel grounded. You're going to really trust your own instincts. You're going to feel like you're no longer doubting yourself currently. But the more you move into, like, the farther you get into that energy, like, you are unshakable. And I just got chills. You are going to be unshakable. Like, even if somebody comes with all the drama in the world, you're untouchable. You're good. You're not going to be worrying. You're not going to be stressing. You're okay with you. And that makes your environment okay. Something about you bringing your own stability mentally, because you're prepared for it, because hold on. You've been through the ringer. You've been in the chaos. You know how to manage those energies better. And you're trusting your intuition. Spirit sees that you're trusting spirit. You're trusting yourself. You're learning yourself. You're being your own best friend right now. And you didn't always used to do that. So whatever lesson that you're learning from here, it's going to carry with you. I don't feel like you need me to remind you. I feel like you might, but it's like, you know this. You know that you know this. You've learned your lesson, and you're gonna have stability because you've earned it, because you deserve it, because you've done the work. It's like if you go to college every day for those 4 years, when diploma day is there, like, you're gonna walk the stage no matter what. Your diploma is sitting there waiting for you. There's a party and everything prepared. Like, everything is already set up. You did the work. It's like you're backstage right now with getting ready to walk and get your diploma. Like, everything, like, you're just right there. But those lessons that you learned all those 4 years, carry them with you. Continue to use those energies. Continue to invest in yourself. Continue to put energy and effort and knowledge and resources and abundance into yourself. Continue to know that you deserve the greatest things that life possibly has to give, because you're worth it, because you deserve it. Like, you're amazing, Gemini. You're so amazing, and you've done the work. You've done the work. And you walked away from the things that didn't serve you. And it wasn't always easy to do so. And I feel like some people definitely talk crap because you walked away. Oh, you think you're better than us now? Oh, you think you're different? Oh, you're acting better. Like, it's okay, though. They're going to learn one day. And you can't always, I feel like you've also learned that you can't sacrifice yourself for somebody else. Like, that's, like, you can give somebody the answers all you want. But at the end of the day, when it's test time, and that we have to take our own tests, they have to learn that, like, they're going to have to, whatever they learned or didn't learn, whatever they put into or didn't put into, it's going to be noticeable. It's going to be tracked and recorded. It's going to be provable. Meanwhile, when you do put the energy in, you do put the effort in, you did show up every day like you were supposed to, you tried hard, even when it was like, you put the energy forward, even when you didn't even always have it to put in, but it was important to you. So you showed up. And I felt like there's a blessing, there's greatness coming in for you because you found out what's true for you, what's your calling, who's meant for you and who's not. You're not playing victim no more. You're not playing teacher anymore. You're not playing savior anymore. You're about Gemini. What's healthy for you? What's grounded for you? I felt like you're not selfish, but you're able to notice when you're being taken advantage of, and you're calling that out. You're no longer giving people the benefit of the doubt to treat you like crap all the time. All right, final shuffle. Let's get this current energy. You have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and you have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you it's upright, some of you it's reverse. I'm going to read it both ways. So some of you have this like evaluation. You thoroughly evaluated your experiences, your emotions, everything you've been dealing with, and you realized there was no emotional fulfillment. Like it couldn't get better. It's not going to grow. It's not going to improve. This is as good as it gets, and it doesn't feel good. So you walked away from it. For others of you, if it's in the reverse, I felt like there's something like you weren't able to see these lessons. You weren't able to like really invest the time and awareness into, like, you kept giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. You didn't walk away when you're supposed to, but that's what made this burden. That's what made it like, I can't deal with this. I'm not having my wish fulfillment. I'm not happy. I feel a lot of like discontent, a lot of like aggravation, a lot of hurt, a lot of sorrow, a lot of rejection, and nobody hears your voice. Nobody cared, right? So it's like, okay, I'm not going to deal with this no more. Finally, because you weren't noticing it, it was shoved in your face kind of. And then even though you dealt with it for a really long time, or there was like this sense of really being connected to it, you were finally able to like dissipate the energy or your investment in the energy because it was not reciprocity. There's lack of reciprocity here. So whatever this is, it took a long time for you to walk away for sure. You waited it out way longer than what you should have. But you definitely let it go. You're starting to let it go. You're healing from that energy. Soul level. Yeah, and then you have the Empress again. Empress twice out here now. So you're definitely creating. You're starting to receive what you've been putting your energy into. Nine of Wands again. You're defensive. You have the Nine of Wands out here now twice. You are defensive, but you're starting to see things different with the Hangman here. You're no longer sacrificing yourself. You're seeing things like from a higher vantage point. You have clarity, you have truth, you have awareness, you have knowledge that's feeding into this different perspective. I feel like Spirit's helping you with your insight as well. Okay. But you're going to start to be, hold on. For some of you, you're going to start to receive something. You're going to receive blessings from whatever you suffered through. It's like you paid your debt and now it's time to reap the rewards and the benefit. For others of you, be careful because what we think about, we're bringing about. So if you don't think it's possible, you're correct. What we think about, we bring about. You're receiving things right now. So be mindful of what you think about because you're creating that. Don't allow yourself to sit in sorrow. Instead, focus on what it is that you're wanting to create instead of focusing on, because when you're focusing on negative and loss and sorrow and lack, that's what you're creating more of. You're going to be receiving more of that. So instead, focus on, yes, I was hurt. Yes, I was abandoned, but there's better for me to receive. There's bigger, better things coming. I've healed. I've evolved. I'm growing. I'm transitioning from this energy. I'm no longer feeling that. I'm no longer allowing that to control me. Even if I have these moments of sadness, I move on from that. I deserve better. I'm going to receive better. So be mindful of your energy. Crowning energy. You have the Moon sideways. Yeah. Whatever, like you felt like you didn't know enough to be able to let this go, but you've learned. You have clarity. or at least you have enough clarity to know that your feelings aren't exactly where they should be. Your feelings don't feel great. So that's enough for you to be on guard. But at the same time, you don't know about like that 1 out of 10, right? Even though you know about that 9 out of 10, but you don't know about this 1 out of 10 that's still around the corner. There's still something possible. I heard it does exist. She does exist. He or she, take it as it resonates. Whatever you're wanting and you think it's not possible because all the 9 out of 10 that you've already experienced, it still exists. 1 out of 10 is still out there waiting for you, Gemini. Don't give up yet. Don't pack yourself away and be like, my life's done and it's me and my solo cup. Maybe for right now, but something better is going to come in. Something better is available to you. All right. What's this 4 of Wands? 4 of Wands. We're going to look at it, but it didn't come out, so we're not going to keep it. Death. So there's transition. There's things that definitely, like, things that happened last year is not happening for you this year. The way people treated you like crap before, they're not doing that anymore. They cannot. Even if they do, you don't give them the power. It's like, okay, you don't have to put your energy into me. No worries. You didn't call. Oh, I didn't notice. I didn't even care. I was busy doing my own thing. I didn't even pay attention. You didn't call me or you didn't text me. Whatever this energy is of like feeling uncomfortable, feeling like you were a sacrifice, feeling like people were measuring you unfairly and inaccurately, there's an ending coming to that. You're no longer giving people the weight and the time to weigh you. Like, their scale doesn't mean crap to your scale and spirit scale. Yeah. You know what you want. You're moving forward towards that. For some of you, you're getting a game plan together. Things are different for sure than what they used to be. And you're focusing on where you want to go instead of where you have been. I like that, Gemini. All right. One last shuffle. All right. 4 of Wands. King of Wands. Yes. You're passionate about having your stability. You're passionate about moving forward and having the life you want to have. You know what you don't want, even if you don't know 100% what you do want. You know what you don't want. And this is there's confidence within you. There's passion within you. Like, for some of you, if you're moving, like, you're trusting your instincts. Whatever this is that you're doing, you're trusting yourself and spirit in this forward movement. And I feel like that's making your stability like super strong because you're trusting yourself and you're trusting spirit and you're taking actions for what you're inspired to do. Like you get motivated to call somebody, you call them. You get motivated to get a different job, you get a different job. To move, to do something, to whatever this is, whatever this inspiration is for you, you're acting accordingly, and it's going to make your stability solid. It's going to make your home environment solid. It's grounding something for you. Let's see. I want to know more this 9 of Wands. Okay. So you have 9 of Wands out here again. So it came out, it's like a little pre-message, but now it's actually on the table. It came out on the table. You have it out here on the table too. So we're going to go over that message again one more time. Please don't get lost in the message, guys. Spirit wants to go over it one more time. So if you got the message, cool, bear with me. You already know that 9 out of 10. You've experienced that, been there, done that, don't want it no more. Get it, got it, I understand. But that 1 out of 10 still exists. That 1 out of 10 is out there. That 1 out of 10 you haven't experienced yet. Spirit wants you to know you can have that. You can touch it. You can experience that. You can touch that energy. You have to trust yourself and quit doubting yourself and like trust the fact that you've learned your lesson. Trust yourself and know that that 1 out of 10 is possible. With this 9 of Wands, like the dominant energy is like being defensive, being that wounded warrior, but you still have some fight in you. And I just got some chills again. But with these energies, I'm really being called to that 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 is still available to you. Like, you know how crappy people are, how unfaithful they can be, how manipulative and how controlling, how overbearing and dominating they can be. But you don't know that 1 out of 10, that person who's going to be kind and compassionate, even when they're upset, the person who's going to check in on you, even if you guys recently got into a fight. You don't know that person yet, but they exist. And I keep getting chills. I'm really excited for you, Gemini. So keep on focusing on yourself. Keep loving yourself. Keep on defending yourself. Keep on fighting for your knowledge, for your grounding, for your stability, for the home that you want, for the life you want, for that feeling that you want to feel every day and every moment, for that groundedness, for that stability, for that calmness, for that peace. Keep on fighting for that. Not fighting, but keep working towards that. Keep moving towards that. Keep on feeling like you can do anything, because you can. You're amazing. And there's nothing that spirit doesn't bring to you that's not going to benefit you in some way, shape, or form. You're going to grow. You're going to learn. You're going to progress in some way, shape, or form. So own your battle scars. Wear them with pride. But know and trust that you've learned your lesson and that there's something much better coming in your future. Because you know yourself now. And you know what your boundaries are. And you stand by those boundaries. And I feel like somebody wants to nurture you. Somebody wants to love you and respect you and treat you well. What's this 9? I don't know why I said 9. I meant 7, but Spirit got it anyway. So, and we're going to pull another card just to make sure. But somebody wants to, somebody sees you as defensive. Somebody sees you as that you're making decisions right now. You're lining things up for yourself. You're planning for long-term success for your life. And somebody wants to come in and help you with that. Somebody wants to be your knight in shining armor, whether you're male or female. Somebody wants to come in and compliment you and be the person that you haven't had. Be like your grounding support system. I don't know if this is somebody in a romantic way or like a friend or whatever this particular energy is. It could be multiple people, multiple different elements. But at least one person wants to show up and be on your team and support you and be your cheerleader and show you that they got your back. I feel like it could be a romantic connection, but I feel like it could also be, It could also be Sorry, I got so distracted right now. Hold on, guys. Hold on. It could also be somebody that's like a friend or a coworker or somebody. Either way, it's somebody who wants to show you support. Somebody yeah, I see you're defensive right now. I see that you kind of got your back against the wall, and let me come help you out with that. I can help give insight. I can, somebody in your environment has the ability. God bless you. God bless you.
Sorry, thank you.
It's okay. You're welcome. Never apologize for natural things. Never apologize for yourself. If you sneeze, don't apologize. Be yourself. Own it. Whatever this energy is, somebody sees you as you kind of got your back against the wall. You're defensive. You're more your mental energy is at 9 out of 10, right? Been there, done it, don't want it no more. But somebody wants to come in and give you calm, give you peace, help you, help make decisions, help ease the obligations. Okay. So we have a little pre-message over here with the 5 of Cups and the Hierophant. So commitments have been difficult. Love has been messy. And it has left you feeling hurt and disappointed with the commitments that you have previously committed to. But there's something available to you that you're not noticing yet. For some of you, you aren't in this energy yet. For some of you, you are in this energy, but it's like it's baby steps. I'm not leaping forward like I did before. I have to proceed with caution, right? But I felt like there's you being open to having something better, something grounded, something stable, something long-term, even if you're scared, and just trusting your instincts, it's going to come in. It's going to there's going to be healing. There's going to be clarity. There's going to be truth. You're going to be happy, Gemini. Yeah. So, be mindful of this energy because it repeats itself if you don't catch it, right? We can easily feel hurt and disappointed and our needs aren't getting met. But if we don't address that energy, it goes into depression. It's okay, maybe they don't see my value because I don't have value. You've already learned this lesson. They didn't see your value because they're fucking blind. They didn't see your value because they're selfish. That's what that's about. Don't take this energy with you. Take these lessons with you, but not the energy. Take the lesson of, yeah, if I don't follow my intuition, if somebody hurts my feelings and I don't say something, they think it's okay to continue to do that. If I don't check somebody when I'm not okay with something, they think it's okay to keep doing that. And then they devalue me. I'm not doing that no more. We're not doing that no more, right, Gemini? You've learned your lesson. Trust yourself. You know how to move. You know how to fly if you need to. You know how to engage or disengage. You don't have to stay in a situation you're not comfortable where there's lack of reciprocity. You've already learned those lessons. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay. All right. Last shuffle. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You don't need nobody but yourself, Gemini. And once you're on your own team, once you're on your own team, you got victory and success coming in. Yeah, be on your own team. You're stable. You don't need nobody but yourself and spirit. And once you own that energy, like the world is yours. It's like abundance is coming in. Whatever you want, pretty much, you can have it. Victory and success in any way, every way. It's amazing. I'm happy for you, Gemini. Good job. All right, last shuffle. Okay, one more, sorry. All right, let's get some Eight of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords. Yeah, you're not seeing fully about somebody, whoever. Oh, shit. And I picked this up. And you have the Star card. You're healing. You're being kind and compassionate. You're being gentle with yourself. That's helping you to heal. More so than that, because you're loving yourself, Spirit is setting up your wish fulfillment. Spirit setting up a blessing for you around the corner. You're getting a reward. And you have the Six of Wands. I think I put it back. I don't know where it's at. But there's a victory and a success coming in for you. Spirit celebrating you. Spirit is celebrating you feeling yourself because you're proud of yourself, because you're being kind to yourself, because you're like, even when you make mistakes, you're like, oh, okay, I shouldn't have done that, but I'm going to do it better next time. Instead of like, I'm so stupid. I knew not to do that. How stupid. Like, you're not being mean to yourself like you were before. You're being kind, compassionate towards yourself, towards your environment. You've healed a lot. You're being, you're respecting your internal guidance. You're respecting yourself, but you're being kind and compassionate towards yourself and other people in your environment. And that's bringing this healing and wish fulfillment. I'm freaking excited for you, Gemini. We're going to leave that on the side like that. Let me pick up these cards down here. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we pulled these for this Eight of Cups. For this Eight of Cups, final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I love this energy. So you've learned the lesson, Gemini. Trust it, know it, believe it. Should things remain the same, you know how to walk away now. If somebody does not invest their energy, their time, resources, effort, whatever this is for you, if they don't do what you need them to do, and I feel like you give them time, but if it doesn't align with you, and if they're not, if their emotions aren't like, if they say something, but they're not following it through, and like they're like, you're not dealing with the manipulation anymore. You're not dealing with the deceit. Like if their actions aren't lining up with things, you're walking away. You've learned the lessons. Trust that. Like if they don't put into you, if the connection doesn't feel authentic, you're walking away. You've learned your lessons. Trust yourself, Gemini. Trust your instincts. You're not noticing right now. You're still not seeing fully how much healing that you've done, how kind you are towards yourself and your environment. I feel like you've really nurtured yourself, and you don't, like, you're not fully aware of how much you've repaired yourself. This has all been internally, you and Spirit. Nobody, like, somebody might have helped a little bit with this Empress card here in the past, but this was like an internal journey. This was like a solo mission. You and Spirit was doing this together. And I don't feel like you really value or notice how much you've healed, how much you've grown, how much your intuition has heightened as well. I feel like your spiritual gifts are developing even more than what they were before. Awesome, Gemini. I'm super happy for you. That has been your reading for July. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm super happy for you. Before I let you go, let's get Spirit's advice. Spirit's advice for Gemini. Spirit's advice. I feel like you're really doing really good. Celebrate yourself, Gemini. Make sure that you remind yourself how amazing. Okay. Remind yourself how amazing you are. And like, look over how far you've come. Acknowledge how far you've come. You've healed a lot. You've grown a lot. Acknowledge it. It can help motivate you on like hard days. Like, of course I can get through that. I got through all that. Are you kidding me? That's nothing. I'm just tired today, but it's okay, right? Whatever it is for you, just remind yourself, like, you've been there, done that. You're stronger than what you're aware of. You've been through crap already. You've walked through hell. So somebody with their little crappy rain cloud ain't nothing. And you get to decide. You're aware of, you get to decide what energy is you're going to own or not. What energy you're going to allow into your energy field or not. All right. And for some of you, somebody has remorse for how they treated you and how they engaged with you. And it's going to be up to you whether you accept that apology or not, whether you allow that person the time of day or not. All right. Last shuffle. Spirit's advice. Spirit's advice for Gemini. Okay, that was it. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Be confident. Be very confident. You've put in a lot of work. You're beautiful inside and out. You're attractive. Other people are attracted to you. You're passionate. You're what is it called? You get downloads, but like this primitive energy, primitive instincts, whatever, like you naturally know what to do in those crazy, chaotic situations. Trust yourself. Be confident about yourself. Be confident with your skills and your abilities. Okay, King of Pentacles. Your stability is like, hold on. You are like a higher caliber Gemini, right? It's like Gemini 2.0, 3.0, whatever this is. Like you've exceeded and excelled. So like your environment is going to start showing that, and you like move forward towards the things you want in your environment, because you have exceeded and excelled. You've scaled, like you've met the challenge, and there's a blessing around the corner for your stability in your environment, but you're going to have to like act on this. You're going to have to go towards this. You're going to have to pursue this, whatever this is. I feel like it's a job, person, place, or thing, whatever this is for you. It's something that you feel drawn towards. It feels stable. It feels nurturing. It feels very good. But there's a sense of like, you're going to have to move forward towards something, but you're going to be a little bit resistant, right? Be mindful of that 1 out of 10 still exists, but that 9 out of 10 is higher odds. So use your discernment. But that 1 out of 10 does exist for you, Gemini. I feel like that's what this is. Whatever that 1 out of 10 is, it's going to be stable for you. It's going to impact your environment, but you're going to have to do something with it. You're going to have to engage. You can't just sit there, shut off and shut down. And like, you're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to respond. Like if somebody asks to go on a date, you're going to have to decide yes or no. And I feel like you're going to not have to, but you should move forward. If your primitive instinct tells you do that, do that. If your intuition is telling you to do something, do that. Take action on it, because you're going to be happy. There's going to be a lot of joy. I feel like there's somebody who wants to celebrate you. Somebody wants to invest their time and energy and support into you. Somebody wants to see you smile, Gemini. I like it. Somebody wants to offer a connection too. I feel like this connection that's being offered, it has an emotional element, but it also has stability. Like it's good. It's good energy. And for some of you, there's like like maybe you have a new hobby. There's like new hobbies, new passions that you're pursuing. And as you're pursuing these things, you're like, maybe you go to a gym and you meet somebody there who has a like an emotional interest and investment in you. Or let's say like whatever this hobby is for you, you start to go out and be in public and you're going to meet your person. Somebody's going to take an action towards you while you're taking an action in your environment, if that makes sense. So let's say, so this action in your environment, it could be like you going to the grocery store to get your groceries for the week. It could be you deciding, oh, I want to learn a class or something. So you sign up for that class, or whatever this is, you do something for your stability. And then somebody connects with you in an emotional way there. So that person, somebody else engages with you. Truth and clarity. Action. There's a lot of, like, you have the kings here. Okay, hold on. Don't get too caught up in this forward movement. Still have your truth and have your clarity, because you're going to have that fight or flight energy. Like, be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of what you're creating, because yes, somebody definitely sees you as something that they're interested in, but you might not be as interested in as they are. You might want to be a friend where they want to have an emotional connection, and that's not right for you. You're not wanting to sign up for that. So it's like that energy of like somebody wants to have a connection with you, but you might just want a friendship with them, and you might need to like just let them be, because maybe they want more than what you're wanting. And you need to be available for what's authentically coming in for you. You have all fucking kings right here. You have the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, King of Swords, and now the King of Wands. You got all the fucking kings, Gemini. This is like significant for me. And the freaking Magician right after. Okay, hold on. I'm very excited for you. You have learned your lesson. You have learned your truth. You know which way. You might not necessarily know 100% of what you want, but you know what you don't want. You know what your boundaries are. You know what your borders are. I feel like you're definitely clear on what you're willing to deal with, what you're not willing to deal with, what you're willing to sacrifice, what you're not willing to sacrifice. You know who you are now. You're firm in that, and you're confident and stable and secure in that. That's helping you to manifest and create abundance. There's a lot of things coming in for you. Greatness is in store for you, Gemini. I'm excited for you. But there's a lot of action. Like July might be a very busy month. Like you might be really doing a lot of things. People might be asking you on days. There might be like physical things that you're doing. Maybe you're going to classes and stuff. You're working a lot. I don't know what this is, but you got all four kings out here. That's a lot of action. You're acting on what you're passionate about. You're acting on what you're emotionally driving towards. You're acting on what your intuition and what your intellect has taught you and what you've learned. You're acting on what's grounded and stable. You're acting towards investing in yourself and in your environment. There's a lot of action, Gemini, and you're creating and manifesting abundance for yourself. Yes, there's greatness coming in. So like you being open to receiving whatever gift Spirit has for you, allow Spirit to give it to you, right? Like you've had your defenses up. But you're ready to have something better. You're ready to experience something great. You're ready to have fruition of the things that have been calling towards you, things that have been inspiring you and motivating you. And Spirit sees that you're open to it and you're ready for it. Not only are you open for it, but you're ready for it. You've learned your lessons. Like, you know how to balance your emotions. You know how to balance your thoughts. You know how to balance your actions with your stability. You know not to, like, you want passion, but you know that it has to be more than just passion. Like, you have good alignment. You know how to balance things, right? So that's allowing it to come in. I'm so excited for you. But you know what to walk away from. Like, whatever offer is being extended to you, if you really don't want that offer, say no. Because you don't want to, like, you've already learned that lesson, though. I already feel like you've learned that lesson, but Spirit wants you to remind yourself, like, okay, it's that 9 out of 10, right? That 9 out of 10, when they're presented to you, use your discernment, because yes, there's still 9 out of 10 out there, but there's also 1 out of 10, right? There's still 1 out of 10. So know what to walk away from. Use your discernment, because there's going to be a lot of offers coming in for you. Most of them you're going to say no to. So use your discernment. But one offer that's coming in for you, that's your fit. That's the right fit for you. So use your discernment, Gemini. And don't get yourself tied up in BS. You've had balance. You know what's fair and what's not. You're no longer dealing with the shitty end of the stick. You're no longer dealing with breadcrumbs. You're no longer dealing with lack of balance, lack of reciprocity. You want balance. You have clarity within yourself, and you will have balance or nothing. It will be fair, or I'm not investing. Been there, done that, being trapped in your thoughts. I feel like you still haven't valued yourself. Like you're still not like, hold on. It's like you spent like all year cramming these lessons, and you don't know, like you've already, like, you know, that book like the back of your hand. You know every single page. You've been cramming this energy. You've been owning this energy and learning it, but you're not trusting yourself still yet fully. Like you trust yourself, but you don't. It's kind of like that 9 of Wands. It's like, I'm defensive, but there's just a sliver of a possibility. It's like, I don't trust myself, but I know I've learned my lessons. So like, just ground yourself. Ground yourself and trust yourself, because you have learned your lessons. There is a victory. There is success. There is greatness coming. I'm super happy for you. There is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I'm super happy for you, Gemini. So be confident, celebrate your success, celebrate yourself, remind yourself you're super amazing. I love you. I appreciate you. All right. Hi, everyone. Appreciate you guys all being here. This is going to be the end of the Gemini reading for July. But come back tomorrow. So for me personally, I'm going to be moving. Tomorrow's my last day to pack. Right now it's 10:46. I have work in the morning. I might get on and do a little short reading after this one, but I'll be on for sure tomorrow, but not for too long. But I'm going to do another one of those personal readings, maybe Saturday or Sunday. It depends on how everything goes. It's my intention to, though. If not, definitely when things get situated, I'll be back on for sure. And we're going to do more of the personal readings. But I'm going to drop some more messages definitely throughout the week. If I need to, I'll probably be recording on my phone if things are a little crazy and chaotic with the environment and the laptop and all that. But either way, I'll be here if you guys need me. If you guys want to send a message, want to get a personal reading or whatever, all that information is in the description box below. And I love you. I think you're doing amazing. I'm super proud of you. I hope you remind yourself how amazing you are every moment of the day. Celebrate your success. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate your growth. You've healed a lot. Like you've earned your reward. So celebrate yourself, Gemini. I love you. I appreciate you. Till next time, and send you lots of love and light. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.